Hey, this is Melanie. I am currently at my dad's land. It's literally just a piece of land with the shed on it. They're planning on putting like a little manufactured house on here, but right now I am just camping here for the night before I head up to Sedona to do some hiking and camping. It is so beautiful outside. Can you see that gorgeous sunset? Wow. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who just subscribed to me. It is so incredible, and I'm so stoked that I can actually share my adventures with people now, and I've really been enjoying like chatting with you all in the comments this past weekend. So again, thank you, welcome. I'm glad you're here and you're going to be with me on this journey. So today is my second preliminary like van trip before I go on a longer van trip, which is probably going to be about like 10 days. I'm still kind of figuring everything out, like learning a lot of lessons, and really just, I don't know, trying to optimize my van experience as much as possible. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned so many things, even just from the first trip. Sorry, there's motorcycles in the distance, but I've learned so many things. And one thing that I've learned is to turn on your fridge the night before. Hold on, my dog is in the mist. She's coming back over here. But turn your fridge on the day before, because last time I went, I just turned it on for a few hours before I left in the morning, and it never fully cooled down, and I had some chicken go bad, and that was really lame and unfortunate. But I turned it on the night before. I had a little tester like ice tray that I put in the freezer to make sure that the ice froze, that the fridge was cool enough before I put any food in there this morning. I've done a lot of like work on trying to optimize the storage in the van, which I'm probably going to show in a little bit. I felt like that was the biggest issue that I was really coming up with on my last trip, was that I didn't have things organized well. I couldn't find anything. Everything was just kind of hard to get to, and that was kind of frustrating. I've also been really checking the weather. Like, fingers crossed it's not supposed to rain all week. And it's supposed to be really nice. I'm from Phoenix, so right now I'm just about an hour north from Phoenix, and it is, you know, like 20-30 degrees cooler. I'm still like in the desert, but I'm in a high desert right now, so the breeze right now is fantastic, and it's just really nice to get away from the heat. It is not going to cool down there probably until like late October, so it's just really nice to be out here and get some fresh air and actually be able to sit outside for a little bit. I've been kind of like in my house for the last 2 weeks since my last trip, just working on school and things and getting ready and ideas and planning and lots of things. So I'm super excited for more to come. Yes. So I've also learned, have a backup plan. Find 2 places to go. I think someone said in the comments as well, like, always have a backup place. I use Free Roam. It's an app, and you can like see boondocking sites that people have been to, and they rate them for like cell signal, like accessibility, facilities nearby, all that. It has all of it. It's really cool, and it's free to use. It's not sponsored. I have no sponsors, so nothing like that, but it's really cool. I'll link it below in the description box. Super cool to use, but I'm just going to start picking like 2 places in the area, so if one place doesn't work out, I have somewhere else to go to, because it sucks when you're like trying to travel and you're just like, you get somewhere and you're like, wow, shoot, this doesn't work, now I have to go somewhere else, which is unfortunate. But I don't know, I'm excited. I'm gonna go do some hiking in Sedona, which I am thrilled about. It's been a while since I've been up there, and yeah, I will talk more when I know what to say. So I think I found my place that I am going to camp, at least for tonight. It was a big pain to get out here. And I don't know why, but this trip and the past trip I was on, I get out into these Forest Service roads and I'm like, forget my GPS, I'm just gonna go off into whatever forest road that I can find and end up being in spots where there's signs everywhere that say no camping. But I found a spot that allows camping. It's just like a little pull out here. There's another RV here, but I'm kind of tucked away from it. I'm hoping that they don't bother me or anything. I was kind of hoping to be out here by myself, but it's a little assuring knowing that someone else is out here as long as they're not weird. But I made it. I am in Sedona. It is beautiful here. This is the kind of place where you really can't get away with being in an area that says no camping. There's a lot of fines out here. You will get found and fined. So yeah, if you come out here, just make sure that you are camping somewhere you're supposed to camp and that you follow the map, because I'm a fool and I was supposed to get here at 4 and now it is almost 5 and I'm sick of driving. I'm so sick of driving and I am just ready to hang out and make some food and enjoy the rest of this evening before the sun goes down. The next trip, I am not going to bring my dog on, the longer trip, which I feel very, like, bittersweet about. Like, don't get me wrong, I love her, and I enjoy her company out here, but she's kind of a pain, honestly. Like, she's totally fine when I'm in the van. She will sit with me, she'll stay in there, she won't try to get out. But when we're outside, she just doesn't relax at all. Like, I'm gonna show you. She's on her line right now, and she's just walking in circles, tangling herself. And every time I untangle her, she just retangles herself. I put a mat down so that she could lay down on the ground, but she doesn't use it. And if she's off the leash, then she's running into the wild. And she just got a thorn stuck in her nose from a cactus because she wasn't paying any attention. And it just makes it kind of hard. Like, it's hard to relax when you have to constantly monitor someone, my dog, my pet, that can't go 30 seconds without getting themselves into trouble. She just untangled herself. Good job. It's like a losing battle. Like, she's stressed that she can't be right next to me, but then if she was right next to me, she would just be tangling in all of my things, pacing around me. And yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about trying some like CBD gummies when I take her on longer trips, because it's just hard. Like, she's good, she doesn't run away, she loves to be here, but I've tried to break her out of it. It's not happening. It's not happening. It is gorgeous outside today. So today I woke up on my dad's property, and I ended up having to move because the people who were laying the foundation for their house that's going to be there ended up being there at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they were all over the place, and I like woke up like super in the way, like parked right in the middle of the driveway, and yeah, it kind of sucked. I had to leave. I had to jump ship pretty early, like before my coffee. I had to go. And then I spent the day at my dad's, and we got some tools and we fixed the sink. There's some other things in the van that I want to fix that are kind of like taken apart and like ramshackle right now. But I'm hoping that I get it fixed before my longer trip. And yes, I'm not bringing the dog. One reason is because where I am going, I'm not going to say where I'm going, but where I am going, dogs aren't allowed on any of the hiking trails. Anywhere. She can't come for that reason. I don't have an AC in the top of my van, so I couldn't like leave her in there, and I wouldn't want to anyways, because if something like happened to me, if I twisted my ankle and I was gone for 6 hours instead of 1, it would just be bad. So I'm not going to bring her. And I think not having the stress of having to take care of her will be nice too. Even though I'm probably going to be a little bit lonelier. Like, just look at her. Just staring at me. She won't relax. She untangled herself and then retangled herself. It's just a losing battle with this one. See what I mean? She is totally fine in the van. She'll just chill with me. She doesn't try to go out. Oh yes, that is my ramshackle mess up there that is a work in progress. Just pretend like that isn't there. But I guess I'm just confined to my van when I travel with her. I can't go sit out there or else she'll cry. But I guess this isn't so bad either. So I'm pretty salty. I was getting ready to make some dinner, and this guy came up to me, the guy who had the trailer, and was like, hey, just so you know, a bunch of people are gonna be here. You can stay if you want, but we're gonna block the road to not let anyone else into this campsite. Like, he owned the place. And I was like, I do not want to be here. There's gonna be like 50 people here. So I left. Joke's on him, because the place I'm at now is like 10 times more beautiful. It was really just up the road a little bit. But that view is just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm parked for good now, though, for the night. I'm not going anywhere else. They would have to drag me by my toenails to get me out of here. I am just gonna stay here, and I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna make some dinner. And I'm going to enjoy this beautiful evening. Wow.